Why in the Morning family, welcome back. We just had some amazing songs and we like local talent as you have seen.
Yes.
Where is my tongue going today? All right, in studio today we have Peninnah. She is not new and she has amazing stuff for us today. Mambo. Karibu kwetu, Peninnah.
Thank you.
But ni kwako pia, jusuishi huku pamoja.
Yeah.
Welcome
It's long since I came.
Yes,
so
we've missed you,
I need
Peninnah.
to say hi today. Good morning, everyone.
Good
I
morning,
missed you
Peninnah.
guys. I missed
Yes.
you. I missed you.
I've missed you too,
but
Peninnah.
especially him. It's been away. Where
You
did
didn't
you go?
miss me.
Yeah, no, we were with you last time.
Oh,
I
okay,
missed
so.
you so much.
All
But
right.
at least him, I think it's more than 2 months now since we met.
Yes, it's been a while.
So
Yeah.
while you were away,
I
I've
missed
been
you.
trying to teach Barry some manners.
Oh.
So he knows to tell you look amazing.
Oh,
Before
yeah.
we move.
I learned from the best, yeah.
Yeah.
But I see we have the same hairstyle now.
But she's upgraded. Hers has curls.
Yes, telepathy. Talk about telepathy.
No makeup pamoja. Nimewaona sasa. That is wow.
Anyway,
I will
Peninnah,
share their style.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
how is it going?
Well, I'm doing good. I thank God.
Uh-huh.
At least now, I managed to do a peace song.
I've seen the video. It's a beautiful video.
I thank God.
The
It
shots
is
are
timely.
amazing.
It is timely.
Yes.
Now we need to tell people, just keep cool.
We need to preach that word.
This nation is
We need-
ours. We are not going anywhere.
We need not to go back to
Do
07.
you remember what you told them?
Yes.
We asked Kenyans that day, if you can take around 4 minutes every day and pray for the nation, in your own manner, you know, in respect to all religions, you need to know that peace is the most expensive product you cannot get anywhere, but only God gives it. So we ask God to give us peace in our nation.
Peninnah goes on and on and on and on. When you give her a chance to speak, we'll be talking about your song later on.
Yeah.
But moment of truth now.
Yeah.
The matter that brought us here
Yeah.
today. Yes, you have some wise words for the youth today.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Today we want to talk about agribusiness in the youth. Where is the place of the youth in agribusiness?
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
First impression,
Yeah.
when you say agribusiness, I feel it's either extreme, either ni kazi ya matope, nenda nishike vitu, ama it's greenhousing.
Greenhouses.
Now that sounds very expensive to me, so I don't think I fit in to any of the extremes.
So it's a perception because usually we look at the formal employment, and now that people moved more from formal employment, they went to the real business that is like having a shop, having doing a company, having your own company, maybe doing export and import. But there's money where we are not looking at because like now we are all crying that there's no hunger. If the farmer doesn't feed us, where do we eat? We don't have meat without the farmer. We don't have milk without the farmer. We don't have that hunger without the farmer. So it is the source of life.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Even water harvesting is farming. So before the farmer does anything, we can't eat. So it is the backbone of everything.
Okay, now
Yes. Now when you look at it now, you see where money is coming from. There's a lot of millions of money there. But now the perception is that farming is like, going and take, let's look at that mud you're talking about, maybe holding the djembe. But it is not doing it practically as such. But also there is that joy when you do it personally. Let's say now you want to do like onions. And you may have big orders from so many places. And maybe you do an acre of onions. You just need to have rain, and if there's no rain, you can do irrigation, and you plant. And you go and look for orders in supermarkets, and they will buy. And just become a manager and sit down. And you'll be making money more than someone sitting in a bank somewhere.
it's because
Yes.
people have to eat. Barry Moses has to eat.
I was asking Barry,
Yes.
do you farm?
Imwili
And he said he was doing
bricks.
for the mama. But you need to have something on your own.
But what I'm getting from you, Peninnah, is farming needs some input, right?
It needs some input.
Which leads to capital, right?
Yes.
Which is the problem that we have always been talking about as the youth.
The input in agribusiness, when you start in a small scale, it's not that like going to open a shop. You cannot balance the two. Because you don't need to start by maybe having so many acres, having maybe
But who owns
fertilizer.
land in
So
Peninnah?
that's large scale farming. You can start even in, let's say, like those people do greenhouses. Greenhouses on you, it's expensive because you have to build it. But you can do your own warming in a way that maybe there are people who do it a special way. Maybe you do some grass and do some trees and you warm the ground and then you use a little water to water. And wherever you plant either sukuma, spinach and whatever, the people around need to buy. And they get it at expensive price because it comes from far. Like now, when you hear about Kitungu, you know Kitungu will come from Taveta, Kitungu will come from Nyeri, come from Emali. But there's nothing special that is there, which is not here.
It's not the soil that has some mineral.
Do you know that the other day I was telling you about second-hand clothes? With all due respect, I don't like it. You know why? It has taken us far and we lost a lot of money, which we are getting in textiles. You know, like my place where I come from, we were planting cotton. So the farmer will plant cotton, and the cotton will be bought by the government from the farmer. So somebody will educate their children through the cotton, and that somebody comes and buys and takes to the textiles, and they do their own fabric. Let me ask you, a good fabric comes from Congo. What is the soil that is in Congo, which is not in Kenya? Which is tree that you're planting in Congo to give you that good fabric that you cannot get in Kenya? Just perception of import. Why do you have to import? Why can't we do our own things here?
Do we have
really? Special rain in Congo, special rain in Tanzania. Ati kitenge kutoka Tanzania, kutoka Nigeria. You feel like it's from far. What? It's just a fabric. Yes. Why can't we have our own? We are having textiles. So people are being employed. So many people. So the employment that was in textiles ran out. So everybody is so comfortable wearing a mutumba coat from the UK. And I respect myself
The
and those
irony.
who wear, but I have that passion. I have pain to see that we are losing a lot of money and opportunities for employment because we are going for second hand. It is all over. And you are comfortable because you're going to get something which is very unique. Nobody looks like you. Yeah, it's okay. But how are we going to own our own? That's also business, agribusiness.
I feel you.
Looks like
But the last time I saw a cotton mill in Kenya, it was shut down back in my hometown.
But why? Because there was outpouring of second class, and everybody is going to be cheap. You're going to buy at 20 shillings, 100 shillings, but you're destroying your own economy.
All right.
Can I just interject a bit? I still don't know what agribusiness is. What does that mean for me? A youth, maybe niko kwa ploti, nimekaa hivi, nimesikia sasa Peninnah anaongea juu ya agribusiness. How do I get into it?
Okay. Agribusiness, okay, you may need somewhere to do it. And I think as much as you can be able to lease, there are people who have plots in town, but they are not using it. They don't have money to build at that time. So if you come and find Barry as a plot maybe somewhere, and he's not using it, then you lease, and you plant, maybe you're idle. You know that idleness? Ndio tunataka kumaliza. So you can talk to that person and do, if you don't want to do the dirty work, maybe you engage somebody. People are so many. Somebody who needs maybe 500 or 200 shillings in a day will come and do the work for you.
Unemployment is very high by the way.
Yes.
So.
There's somebody who needs 1,000 a day. There's somebody who needs 100 shillings per day. And you'll still be making it.
So that makes me an employer.
Yeah.
Suddenly. I'll not
You
become
can be an
employer.
employer at whatever level. It is possible. There are people who need to give you service, and you're not conscious about it.
Okay, so let's say Barry and I, after having this interview, decide it's time to get
Yes, I
into
like
this
where this is heading.
situation. We slide into this situation.
Do you know there's somebody in, I think it's around some area in, as you go to Kawangware, that lady is doing agribusiness, and she's making, I was given the figures, I think she's making over 6 million in a month. She plants this, this thing which makes like kitunguu saumu, hizi vitu za kutengeneza chakula tamu.
The spices.
For spices, for export. She exports in the Middle East. She has a big market that she's not able even to match. She's trying to associate. She is. I was supposed to go there, but I was just like, I just need to think about my 3,000. What will I be told whether I'll really do it practical, because I want to do this chicken broth there. The Kenchik are ready to come and buy. Like our mom, the wife of the vice president, the deputy president, she in the table banking, she encourages people to do chicken. Then if you have eggs, they get you market. So the market is always somewhere, but do you have what to be bought?
Okay, where does
So
it-
before we go to much, there's an issue of companies doing supplies. There is being employed, but there's a lot of money in agribusiness.
where does the starting capital begin from? Like, what's the baseline? What is the least that I can have to start, even if it's small?
And
But
especially in Nairobi.
Not about leasing. I'm talking about when you're in Nairobi and you don't know where to get land. You can talk to somebody who is having a plot which is not hata mwingine labda hata kulipisha. Of course hakuna mtu akupatia kitu free, but at least you can negotiate before you can you doing some. Hata anaona vile unapata anza kukungoa hapo yeye mwenyewe, because hata yeye akujua hiyo ni pesa. But still at home, nimeona there's another friend of mine, those people who live along the river, like where I come from. You can do a well inside the river. You do during the dry time. You do a very deep one, so even when the river flows, it just covers it because it's covered. You build it like the normal well, but in the river. So when the water goes, you have your water there. You come and do your irrigation.
A well inside the
The river. Yeah.
All right. That's the first time you interacting
Can you
with such a
imagine
thing.
like a river flowing?
Okay, I think we are maybe going to the deep ones, but even the shallow ones, even we sell saytus, sukumas, and kitungu and whatever. That's what everybody in the evening will need to go to the house and cook.
So tuanzie mama mboga. So nigeuke nikwe mama mboga. So I just
We are not saying about you selling the product as a shop. We are saying that you producing, and the mamboga coming to you.
so that
Like there's a place in Matu. Before Matu, there was the governor of Machakos has done some furrows. There's a lot of water flowing around those places.
Wow.
So people just go, like there's a place we got. So when you are just close to the river, you just need to plant what you want to plant. You do kitungu, you do whatever you can be able to do. Do you know you never go to look for market? They come in the morning with their boxes to carry. They come and harvest nyanyas in their boxes, in the kitungus and their nets, and they tell you, this is water, can I give you your money? They are doing the harvest because they need it, you have it. But they need to go and sell.
Right.
So you become the boss.
And Peninnah.
Am I talking the truth?
Yes, you're
like
talking
you
some
already
sense,
did.
Yeah.
but it's a little bit not practical for me. when I look at-
We said also, those who are in the rural areas, you may find maybe you want to do farming, and your father is not yet ready to let the land to. And
Yes, my point exactly.
Depending on the parents. So, kuna challenges to the youth when it comes to agribusiness. But before we get to the challenges, do they really know that it's money in agribusiness? Yeah. Kwanza ni kukubali hapa kuna pesa.
And the
Na wacha
demand is
kuona
there.
kama ni matope, because when you look at it like ni kazi chafu. Because let me tell you, when you go and you may get a good job and you feel comfortable, but you're just serving someone, you can build your own empire. Yeah. And the farmer is the greatest empire you can have. Yeah.
Nataka kusikia shida ya Bari. Bari
Yeah,
ni-
but
why
My
is it
problem is,
impractical?
all right, I represent the hustlers out there.
Go for it.
I'm a
Those who are watching movies now in the house, this is what you do.
Peninnah has a problem with guys who sit back for a living. But anyway, Peninnah, I'm a youth in Nairobi. I'm roughly, I don't have savings in my bank account,
Yeah.
probably, and I want to get into agribusiness. And what's the step? There's no land in Nairobi first.
Yeah.
You don't have ancestral land where you came from. What steps can you take? Like, what are the angles you can use, and what places are you
That's where
looking
now
to
the
lease
government
the
should
land?
come in, eh?
Yes.
Let's say they are talking about manifestos. Those are things that they should look into. How can they help the youth to do agribusiness? Because they have youth have a lot of strength. And you're looking for labor. You need for great minds. You're educating people to become great. But practically on the ground, what can they do if you don't own a land? Okay, there are many ways. Let's say, like what we are saying, there are those places you find them along the rivers, those who have great land, but they are not using them. I think you can just approach somebody. Can you lend? Can you lease me? Can you? There are those who rent land. Yeah, for farming. You find someone can give you maybe an acre, and at the end of the year you pay like this much. It is possible,
All right.
but it depends on where. You know, we are talking about we are talking about the whole nation, not just in Nairobi.
Yes.
Yeah. There's somebody who is where there's a lot of land, people don't know how to make use of it. And not the most cheapest thing to have. It's not about rain. You can also do a shallow well. If you can do a pipe latrine, you can do a shallow well. Yes.
All right.
Barry is very amused by that comparison.
And you know the water
Yes, I
tables
like
in
the
this country are
comparison.
so funny. Anywhere you go, you find somebody does a shallow well. Just
Yes.
a few feet, and you find water.
Yes, the climate in
Yes.
Kenya is very amazing, by the way.
Yes.
And it's favorable.
It's favorable.
Uh,
And nowhere the land is dry. When you have how to harvest your own water in any way you may do it. The dry places is where you can do better agribusiness than the cold places.
all right.
Because the cold place, like now when you look at, let's me where I come from, the amount of rain, it comes in a very short time, but it's the same amount of rain, which maybe it comes in Moranga, but because it's cold, the water is held. But in our place, the water runs away. But this water which runs away, how can it be harvested? In so many ways. Like I was looking like, I come there's a plateau. I've thought about that. A plateau whereby down in this valley there's a river called Tiva River, and the other side there's a river called Other River. If somebody, because there's still funding all over, people they are funded to do the wrong things or they do the right things or they don't know what to do.
The tendering process.
I'm just a layman in everything that I'm talking about. But now imagine if you had money to pump water from Other River and from Tiva River and do reservoir tanks on the plateau, you know, it will be very far. So the pressure will be too much. Then when it maybe you say that the youth who are in that area, can you do agri-business? Then they are told in your place you'll be given water from the reservoirs. But you do agribusiness. Then the markets to come to buy will come on your ground. Those people will just sit there and do that work. But who is empowered? Like you say, there's no money, and you don't know where to start. But that is I'm just saying.
There's no land too. Land is very scarce.
Land is not there in Nairobi, but in the rural areas, there's land.
They're owned by people.
But but it's your parents. They have
Some people don't have ancestral land.
Okay.
Some people don't have ancestral land.
Those who don't have, as we said, you can approach those who have land and ask for renting land.
All right.
Yeah, can I rent your land? At the end of the year, we agree a pay. But you know, some people who rent and at the end of the time they become squatters and they refuse to come out. But you give them short time. Don't allow them to take long.
All right.
I have a query. I'm sorry. Barry.
Bring it on.
Is it okay?
Bring it on.
All right.
All right.
I just noted one thing. That you said that's where the government comes in. So when Barry said, you know,
the county government per se.
Sana.
The MCA has a lot of money.
I am feeling we're in an age and an era where your remix ya serikali isaidie ni kama itaisha. Because we cannot keep waiting.
Let me correct you. The government is not helping you. The government has no money. It is you who gives the government money through your tax.
Okay.
They only manage it. So this money is supposed now to come and support. Like what they are doing now, there's recurrent and there's development. When it comes, I'm not saying for handouts. No, I'm not about handouts. I'm saying that the government looking at the project to be able to empower the youth to do agribusiness.
So that means they meet you halfway. You come up with an idea and present it, package it well, and then put it forward to the relevant peoples.
In fact, they should be giving the youth that idea.
Okay.
So, you know, the government we're not talking about the national government. Now, it has trickled down to the village level. Yeah. So, those people on the ground should be having those kind of ideas. Why should you have idle people who are taking drugs and who are drinking? Because it's just an issue of ideas.
And watching movies.
Watching movies is the highest level of occupation spirit. Me, I call it occupation because there is no difference with somebody who eats mirror the whole night and watches a movie. Because you find yourself, you think you are there. You think you are part of that movie. You feel you are that person.
There's a
and
difference.
you're not the one.
There's a little difference, Peninnah.
Barry,
At least
go in.
From a movie, you get some information, you get to learn something.
I'm not saying movie is bad. My daughter loves movies. And, I should be even ashamed to say this. But I'm just saying that there's a lot of time spent in movies. Like, I give you a very good example. In the morning, an Indian will take the son in the morning, maybe wa primary wamefunga shule. Amweke kwa gari, by saa moja wamefungua duka. The boy is selling to the customer, the father is taking money. But ours, atalala saa 8 akiwatch movie, ataamka saa 5. That is wasted energy, I'm telling you. Where is this movie taking you? Where are these ideas going to apply? Because you watch movies series by series, and when will you apply them? I'm not against the movies. I'm just saying.
Let me tell
It's
you
a lot of
a story. I read this book
wasted energy.
very recently called Imagine Africa, and the author is a friend of mine. So in his book, he was talking about how we don't appreciate each other, how we import things just for the sake of feeling like we have things from abroad,
Yes.
and also the fact that as we don't know how to lift each other up. Like, please don't hold it against me, but we've mentioned how a certain group of people, Indians, they're very hardworking, and when one of them strike gold, the whole family has benefited, you know? It's a family business kind of situation. What's stopping us from doing something like that? Carry your...
Africa, we need God, because that's the use of jealous. It's your brother, you don't want them to rise. You may find somebody who has a lot of money, and the brother's child is not educated, seriously, hustling and has never gone to school. And let me tell you, whatever you do, you will leave it here. Like when you lease a land 99 years, it's because you by that time you should have gone. People are coming, others are coming in. You are exiting. You are bringing a generation, and you don't know. Now today I could be rich, and my brother is not rich. But by the next generation, my children be the poor, and
then,
they are. So if what you do today is what will make you tomorrow.
Okay.
So look at those people, what they do. In fact, they live as a community. I just admire how they. I don't want to become an Indian. I just admire how they do it, and I think it is possible. That's what we should be doing. Can we be able to help each other?
I think that their work ethic is insane.
And the perceptions, let me tell you, even in our own tribes, there are those who are able to help each other. As much as, and I'm not talking, we're talking about tribes, but let us be practical. We may speak about Kikuyus, but me, I respect them. I'm not one of them, but I respect them, because when he just need to hear the word Mwangi, he doesn't know he's black or white, but he's ready to help. But some of others, it's like, close that door.
All right. Yeah. So it's more of a personality thing than culture.
And I think it comes from kulianzaje kule mwanzo. Like when, I look at, I think when the gospel came in Kenya, different tribes, how they welcome the gospel in their own tribes, maybe giving the harvest today.
Okay.
Maybe Kikuyu made some duma for our old Muzungu. Yeah, Kikuyu are not very good in cooking, the natural cooking. Maybe a boiled one, but he blessed. And maybe he came to your place and he was like, who is that? And you are holding an axe and running after him. So the blessing of the gospel, let me down to them. Whether he is doing the wrong thing, or you find this, I'm not saying they are the best. I'm just giving an example.
But they try. They're really like.
And they try to help each other. Can we just each and every tribe? Can we hold our own people? Yesterday I was talking to a guy who was running as an MC or what from Turkana, and he was telling me, I'm at home and there's no M-Pesa around. Why can't you personally start an M-Pesa there? And he said, when you started here, people think that you want to take everything and they will arise against you. You see, because of the perception still in the mind. Yeah, Consumator one day made fun and said, when there are places when you go, you find M-Pesa, bank, and see what? They just find an hotel, a washroom,
and a bar.
So it depends. It is about how you've grown up. We have to change. And before you talk about people, just look at yourself. Where have you failed? You're fighting each other instead of holding each other's hand.
I wish to break you for a little. Peninnah can go on and on and on and on, like I told you.
To give us like words of wisdom as we wind up.
Yes, exactly. We've talked so much about the capital. We've talked so much about the culture. But I'd like, if there's somebody out there and is interested in this, how do they get the information? Because agriculture is more of a science. You can't just start doing it.
But the agricultural offices,
all right, they're open for us.
They're there. You can go to, maybe there's Kilimo offices. There is something called Agriculture Finance Corporation. There's a lot of information in the internet.
I was just going to say, please, guys,
Just go to
Google
the
is your
internet.
friend.
People don't go
Exactly.
to office nowadays.
Google is your friend. Just
Anyway.
go for it.
All right.
Peninnah has given us a baseline, so at least you know what to look for, the keywords.
And where to go.
Yeah.
Let's plant cotton and bring back that.
Peninnah is anti-second-hand clothing. Your last words to the people, to the viewers.
My last word to the people, we are approaching elections. The most key thing, let us keep peace. This nation is ours. We don't want to go anywhere. And as I said another day, we go to town and you see a lot of jam and you these vehicles. But that is a product of peace. A vehicle to have come down to town, there is peace. So can we preserve and protect this? And those who are asking for what you want, can you just get it at peace? And if you don't get, relax.
In a civilized way.
Yeah, in a civilized way. Because this is our place, we want to have a generation. We don't have widowers and orphans all over. Yeah.
Right.
So Kenya, kindly let us preserve and pray for our nation. May the Lord bless you.
Spit some wisdom also.
Awesome wisdom.
Yes, please.
All right. It's not
Akili
wisdom.
ni nywele. Nywele yako inakaa poa.
Nilinyoa nywele. So you let us some wisdom
Inakaa
away.
ime.
Yes. But as Peninnah said, there's a lot of money in agribusiness. So
Let's go for
if you're
it.
sitting watching movies,
I would like you to address the hustler, sir, because you have a one-on-one type of situation. You understand each other.
all right, the hustlers get Barry and Barry gets the hustlers.
talk to
but
them.
anyway, there's so much money in agribusiness. Don't sit there and just wait for help
employment.
or handouts. Do something. Lease land, go to agricultural what?
Sasa hii wanaomba kura kwanza mwambia kupe pesa uende.
Ndio
Wanaomba
nini?
kura. Waambie wakupe.
Take advantage of
Take
this
the
Let's take
money,
advantage of
pay
them
for
now.
yourself. Why you
This is
vote?
the time now.
All right.
It's a month.
All right.
Get that money and
That's
do
it.
something.
That's amazing. Do you have any words for the glamorous ladies out there
But I
with
feel
beautiful nails like
The
those?
beautifulness, they have to give instructions. You know, even washing utensils is a problem. So she just
Yeah, she put me on the spot. Just talk to the ladies.
dear Y in the Morning family, you have heard what we have for you. Peninnah has given us words of wisdom. Barry Moe has given us words of wisdom. Please check it out if you're interested for real. This is money basically, and where it's a rat race that we're living in.
Yes,
We're all
exactly.
trying to make money, trying to make ends meet. Let's not live from hand to mouth. When we also find the money, let's invest it. Yes. All right. So we will be back
Should
in
we
a
play
minute.
Peninnah's brand new single?
Oh yes.
Yes, Peninnah has a brand new single. Go to her YouTube channel, subscribe, view,
Peninnah for pal.
comment, Peninnah for pal. Right now we'll be playing a song, a latest song. It's a peace tribute
Share money.
to Dumisha Amani, Kenya. Straight to the music, and then we'll be back with some more of Y in the Morning.